rally.com, dedicated to the military police, all the sheriffs, Sheriff Arpaio, law enforcement, first responders, fire and rescue, veterans, and active troops, baby. Now an officer carries a dying little girl and knocks on the door at that child's mama's place. One of the toughest on the force, 23 years, but you could see a flood of tears streaming down his face. Now the very next morning, as he's leaving for work, his own little girl says, "Daddy, you're my hero." Your lovely wife, she starts to cry. She kisses him goodbye. There's just something I've just gotta say before you go. She says, "I'm worrying a little and I'm praying a lot. You don't come home on time." She said, "That's what I do because I love you. The world outside is so unkind." Then he smiled and held her hand to wipe the teardrops from her eyes. He said, "You've got to hold back the tears and be strong. This man in blue fights to right what's wrong. And though I'm gone, please carry on the blue line." That thin blue line. Much later than he had ever been. She told her kids to get ready for bed. Their daddy was running late again. Came a knock on the door. She threw it open wide. There stood two older officers with tears in their eyes. "There's been a tragedy today. Your husband's passed away." Lord, she just fell to her knees and trembled and cried. And she remembered how she told him that she worried and prayed when he didn't come home on time. She'd say, "That's what I do because I love you. The world out there is so unkind." Then he'd smile and hold her hand and wipe the teardrops from her eyes. He'd say, "You've got to hold back the tears and be strong. This man in blue fights to right what's wrong. And this morning I'm gone to help carry on the blue line. That thin blue line." Many people at the funeral. There were lawmen as far as the eye could see. And as they handed her the folded flag, her hands, they trembled as she sobbed with grief. And in that misty rain, feelings of anguish and pain, not one dry eye in the place. His little daughter placed a flower on her hero's grave. with a river of tears flowing down her face. She remembered how she told him that she worried and prayed he didn't come home on time. She'd say, that's what I do because I love you. The world out there is so unkind. She remembered how he smiled and held her hand and wiped the teardrops from her eyes. He'd say, you've got to hold back tears, you were strong. This man in blue fights to right what's wrong. And I know I'm gone, but please carry on, blue line. And then blue line. God bless America, baby! Let me hear Party Island say, yeah! MPs, baby, MPs, we love you. God on that.
Brother's a good man.
Sheriff Arpaio's going to want to talk to him. They'd like to hear what's real. They'd like to know what's real, what's going on. How many minutes we got rolling on that one?
That's 6:54, man.
Both of them songs or that one?
I think
thanks,
just the
brother.
one.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. Yeah!
Write that?
All the sheriffs, yes sir, that's smashalley.com. We give the glory to God on that. You've heard it before. Mission from God. We do it for the troops, veterans, fire and rescue, all the law enforcement, MPs, Sheriff's Department, DEA, all of them, FBI, SBI.
What's the rest?
They might be doing their jobs, baby. We sort it out sometimes. Sheriff Arpaio, we're giving it to you. So we're up at about 10 in there. It's still about 7:50 now, ain't it?
We are at 7:56. Hey, man.
We'd like to give a special shout out thanks to Brother Ben for hooking us up with the party barge. It's got the upper deck, baby. We're going to party on the upper deck. And we would encourage all the people that have got pontoon boats to get an upper deck, because I'm going to bring my whole band out here, Smash Alley Underground. We do it, troops, veterans. Y'all get a top upper deck, baby. Hey, if there was a company doing it, I would shout their name out right now. Anybody builds an upper deck on a pontoon boat. We're going to bring John Hatchell out here, guitar player, good singer, songwriter. We're going to bring a wild man, Bubba Crater, out here, put his whole drum set. It would take 2 pontoon boats, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Wild man Bubba. And he'll be graduating from high school next year. Wild man Bubba! And all his boats. And I'm going to tell you what, Gary Revis, our bass player, he's got a big amplifier system that peels your eyelids back across your forehead. We need 2 more pontoon boats with the big party upper deck on it for Gary Revis. But he's going to love coming out here hanging out with you guys. Again, we want to dedicate this stuff to Sheriff Arpaio, Arizona Sheriff's Department, baby. Maricopa County. Yeah! We send this one out to Jan Brewer, Governor of Arizona. We'd be honored to be doing anything they need us to do. We're going to do it, baby! Woo! Now pause that one so we can say